Expados here, just to basically plug in my thoughts as to, you know, Logan Paul and Jake Paul's actions as of late. I'm gonna start with actually Jake Paul, because this stuff really isn't as severe as Logan Paul's. The only thing really surrounding him right now is that, he's freestyling or rapping or whatever, and I guess with some of his friends or whatever, and people are all wound up about him saying the N-word, you know. It's like, do you guys really have nothing better to talk about than just controversy surrounding that guy with him saying nigga? Like, it's embedded in hip-hop culture. I never understood that argument that black people make, where it's like, oh, only we can say nigga, because it's used as a term of endearment towards one another. No other race can say it. It's like, it's like, you don't know how fucking stupid you sound. It rattles my brain just trying to wrap my head around such a fucking stupid topic like that. But apparently that's what people want to hear, so I guess I'll just, put my 2 cents into that real quick. It's either everybody can say it or no one can say it at all. That's how I feel about it, It's not that serious of a topic. He was just rapping or freestyling or whatever, and it was no big deal. So I don't get what people are getting their fucking panties in a twist for. That one, like, it's such a stupid thing. I don't know. It's a really stupid thing to think about. But then again, people get wound up over the stupidest shit sometimes, and I think they just need something to put both Paul brothers into some shit, because Logan Paul is already, he's already neck deep in shit. He's already neck deep in shit. So, why not just drag his brother into it? It's like, fuck off. No one really cares about that. Just wanted to get that out of the way, since that's more of a, sorry if the wind is kind of loud, but I just wanted to get that out of the way really quick, since it was such a short topic, and not really much was surrounding that aside from people blowing it out of fucking proportion. Like, they went about it as if he slapped a hard ER on it and was like pointing at his black friend. It's just like, it's all stupid shit. Whatever. That's the first portion of that. So yeah. On to the next topic. All right. Logan Paul. The cherry on top of the fucked up cake. Or milkshake, if you like that type of shit. So the whole thing with Logan Paul is that he had these series of videos in which he went to Japan and doing a whole bunch of stupid shit, basically, dressed up in this ridiculous ass Pikachu costume with a big ass like Pokeball. It wasn't like hard or anything. It was like basically a fucking like pillow or some shit, but it was like circular, whatever. He was fucking around with that, throwing it at people. Actually ends up throwing it at this police officer like really soft. He was just basically being a kid the entire time. Running around with this squid, and was it a squid? It was either a squid or like an octopus or some shit. It was fucking red, and I think like some fish. And was just trying to give it to people and shit. It was some very like Logan Paul-esque stuff. All about the respect in Japan, which was just complete horseshit, because the kid was literally just fucking around the entire time. There were some things where he went around dressed up the fucking Japan flag, just screaming at the top of his lungs like a fucking lunatic. you know, just general stupid shit that you probably shouldn't do in Japan. Yeah, I think it's mainly he just doesn't care so long as he gets the views for what he does, you know? He just does whatever. And he doesn't really think about the consequences behind his actions and shit. But that's basically just scratching the surface there on that shit. Oh yeah, how could I forget this whole big controversy with him showing the dead body in Suicide Forest and ooh, not sorry for that. Don't edit that out, you piece of shit. Yeah, don't edit that out. Yeah, him showing the dead body in his video, and him and his editor getting into this whole debacle as to whether he should upload it or not, or it should be kept in the vlog or not. Celebrities getting on this case. Sophie Turner from, popular from Game of Thrones, playing Sansa Stark. Aaron Paul, his role in the Breaking Bad. Calling him out for his horse shit. A bunch of big YouTubers memeing the hell out of him in his apology video. You can't see it, but I'm using air quotes at the moment. But yeah, people racking up millions and millions of views talking about Logan Paul and how much of a fucking cuck he is, how much of a dick he is, pretty much. Yeah, the interesting thing though I find about that is that when I've watched some videos from Japanese people and Americans alike, some Japanese people actually have the gall to say that Suicide Forest is not a tourist attraction. Yes, the fuck it is. Suicide Forest is like one of the biggest tourist attractions in Japan. That goes without saying. People are just it's like a fucking haunted house essentially. You know, if the shit scared out of you and see some fucked up shit, you want to go to Suicide Forest. It's like I can see him vlogging in Suicide Forest or whatever, but I just don't understand how you could fight with your editor as to keeping that part of you and your friends digging around and showing the dead body but blurring out the face. If that was the case, cut out the bits where you're being a fucking dick with your friends and laughing over the dead person or laughing about it like it's something funny. I get, the appeal of wanting to go to Suicide Forest and all that shit, but it's like you go there, you see a dead body, you think you'd have the brain capacity to not show some shit like that in your video, especially when you have an audience that is mainly consistent of kids and like teenagers, especially teenagers alike, because people go through that shit and they see that shit in a video, they're gonna fucking pick up some ideas and probably fucking kill themselves. You never know. You don't want to take that kind of risk showing that type of shit in your videos. But he did it anyway. He's getting shit for it. He's taking a break from YouTube. I'm not sure about Twitter or social media. I don't really follow social media platforms like that, or at least YouTubers that I'm not interested in. So I have no idea if he's still on social media or not. But yeah, people were getting on YouTube's case as well for not doing anything about the Logan Paul's video not being like taken down, or his channel being struck down because he's such a fucking scumbag. There's petitions going around to actually try and get his channel deleted. So that's a thing. that's a fucking thing. But yeah, there was this whole thing with YouTube and how this guy, I don't remember who it was, but they made this whole open letter to YouTube or whatever, complaining about the apocalypse and everything that's basically fucked with YouTube to this point, and how they're not doing anything about Logan Paul. And YouTube responded with this, I can't even say it's kind of half-assed. It is completely half-assed. Like, the response is so empty and left out for interpretation. It's like, what the fuck do you mean? They're gonna take further action to ensure content like this doesn't come out or whatever like that. It says some shit like that. It was just like, what the fuck does that mean? You're not gonna get more specific about the, you have people who are making livings off of your platform and who rely on the platform for shit like that. I hope they don't take this in the wrong light and just start making it harder for like news channels and channels in general that post mature content, for education's sake, or like just, sorry about that, a fucking helicopter flew by. But yeah, I hope YouTube just doesn't make it harder for mature content to make it cycle around the platform for content creators of that nature, for education's sake or whatever. Hell, even just content in general, because we're already getting fucking demonetized for just about anything that we put up on YouTube that doesn't fit the algorithm or whatever the fuck it is for YouTube. But we'll just have to wait and see whatever the fuck that means, because we literally have no idea. I'll try and keep you guys updated with this shit. With whatever the fuck that means. Yeah, that's all I really got about the Logan Paul situation for right now. Let's just leave it at that. Yeah, if any other topics come to mind, I'll probably squeeze them all into one video, and then this will just be like a discussion video or a topic. I don't know, fucking know. Just winding up ideas for right now. Yeah, this is it for this portion. You'll get content from me, whenever the fuck I feel like it. Whenever I have the time, really. Or if I get the inspiration. Yeah, that's all I got for right now. I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.